Welcome to your weekly tarot reading for June 30th to July 6th. In this video, I'll be reading for all 12 zodiac signs with timestamps provided below so you can easily jump to your sign. I'm Heather Ellis and I've been reading tarot for over 30 years. I combine the traditional meanings of the cards with intuitive insights to bring forward messages meant to guide you. Here on my channel, I help you find clarity in love and well-being, whether you're here for a reading or to learn tarot yourself. My goal is to support you in living with more purpose and self-trust. If you're learning tarot, don't miss my Tarot Talk Tuesday series where I break down one card each week in a simple bite-sized way. You'll find the link to the first episode in the description below. And if you value today's video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. It really helps to grow the channel and it tells me what kind of content you want to see more of. Now let's dive into the cards and see what the week has in store for each zodiac sign. And we begin with our lovely Aries. Let's see what energy is coming in this week for you, Aries. And we have the World. We have the Nine of Pentacles. And we have Judgment. And at the bottom of the deck, the overall energy for the week is Death and Rebirth. Okay. So Aries, I actually really like this energy for you this week, with the overall energy being death and rebirth. You are going through some kind of transformation and you're going to really notice it and feel it this week. You have the World, and that is kind of that death, transformation, rebirth energy. World represents the ending of a chapter, an ending of a life lesson, a major theme or area in your life. So a new chapter can begin, a new door can open. Right? You also have Judgment here, and Judgment is you're finding clarity in purpose, clarity in what you want in your life, whether or not that's relationships, career, money, finance, even just your personal life, everyday life, or your health and well-being, or all of the above. You're really finding purpose and clarity this week. So if you've been on the fence or you've been uncertain or unsure about things, you're going to have that clarity this week. And this is like a wake-up call to your life's purpose, a do-over opportunity for you, a chance to start something fresh and new here, especially with this World combined and this death and rebirth. So it's almost like you're finding yourself, you're finding more purpose, and you want to live in your purpose and you want to live in your integrity and really come from your authentic self. So you're finding that this week. So I do love this energy. And with the Nine of Pentacles here, this is you creating it. You are creating the life that you want to create for yourself in all areas of your life. So it's a very beautiful energy. There's really not much more to say for you, Aries, but I am going to pull one final card. This is a Sacred Forest card, and it's an oracle card. So this is going to be final messages from Spirit and the angels for you. And this is my first time using these cards. So let's see, we have Stag Spirit Leadership. Yeah, and this is what I really feel for you this week. You are sitting in your power, you are owning it, you are deciding what direction, what you want to call into your life, and you are taking leadership of your own life, Aries. And it's a really beautiful, positive energy for you this week. Again, if you enjoyed this reading, be sure to like, share, comment, and because it does help me grow the channel, and it does help me to see that you are enjoying these readings and to provide more of them for you. So Aries, comment below, let me know how this week turns out for you, and have a fantastic week, which I'm sure you will. And now for my beautiful Taurus friends. Okay, so this week we have the Ace of Swords, a brand new idea, clarity, information coming in, an idea. You have the Six of Wands, accolades, success, recognition. I love that. And the Six of Cups, nostalgia, people from the past coming in, reconnecting with people from the past. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, so Taurus, this is actually very good energy for you. It's going to resonate differently for each of you. This is a general reading, so for some of you, this is going to be in your relationships. Others of you, it's going to be in your money, career, finance. Others of you, it's going to be in your day-to-day life, or this could be in your health and wellness. Or for some of you, this could just be in all of the above. So The overall energy of the week is the Knight of Pentacles. This is slow and steady wins the race. You are going after your goals, your dreams, what you want to achieve, what you want to attract into your life. You're going at it in a very practical, grounded way. You're willing to put in the work to achieve what you want to achieve in life. And you know it takes time. But what I like to see with the Knight of Pentacles energy here is the Knight of Pentacles, that's the knight that does get the job done. Sometimes the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Air, sometimes they fizzle out and they just don't have enough staying power. But that Knight of Pentacles, this is an earth sign. This one has staying power, and this one always achieves the end goal no matter what challenges get into your way. So I do like that energy for you. But what is it that you're trying to do? Well, some of it is you've already, I feel like you've actually already set some goals in motion here, Taurus. Because you do have the Six of Wands, you're being recognized for the hard work and efforts that you've already put into something. But I feel like whatever it is you're trying to move forward with, again, whether or not it's in your relationships or money, career, finance, you've kind of have come to a little bit of a crossroads here where you want a little bit more clarity or need a little bit more clarity on the direction for the next steps and the next stages in order to continue and proceed to bring in abundance, again, whether or not it's in relationships or money, career, finance. So you're getting some recognition, but that Ace of Swords, anything that you were unsure about or needed clarity in, it's coming this week. So I do like seeing that. And for some of you, there can be a download where an unexpected idea just suddenly pops into your mind. And if that happens, you run with it. Okay, Taurus, go with it. And also, I do feel like there's going to be people from your past that are coming back around, coming into your life this week. So there could be some reconnections with family or even long lost friends or people that you haven't spoken to in a long time. But this is a really feel good week for you, Taurus. So I do like this week for you. And I'm going to pull one final card from messages from Spirit and the Angels. I am using Sacred Forest Oracle deck here. First time using it. So let's see what messages come in for you. Final messages, Taurus. And we have Water Spirit, manifesting dreams. That is that Knight of Pentacles energy, right? Like that slow and steady wins the race. So this is a very good week where once you get that inner clarity, or if you get an idea download, to go with it, because that is going to help you to manifest your dreams and some big goal that you've been trying to achieve. So I love this energy for you, Taurus. Make sure you comment. I'd love to hear how this is playing out for you, but also like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And hit the notification bell so you're notified when the next readings come out. And comments really do help me to grow the channel and see that you are enjoying the readings and to continue with these kinds of readings. So have a wonderful week, Taurus, and take care. And up next are my fabulous Geminis, the twins. Okay, well, let's see what energy is coming in for you this week. We have the Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady wins the race, working towards some goals. You have the Ace of Swords, an idea downloads, clarity on something, and the Two of Wands. That's where that clarity is coming in. And at the bottom of the deck, the overall energy is the Seven of Swords. Okay, so I'm going to clarify that one because with another deck here, because I have a feeling about that energy with the Seven of Swords. It can be a card of theft, betrayal, deceit, someone talking poorly about you behind your back. It can be a card of secrets. But I'm just getting this sense about it. The Four of Swords. Okay. That's what I was thinking. I was actually thinking that I felt like your energy was being stolen. Not by a person, but you're kind of like burning the candle at both ends, right? And you're feeling a little burnt out. So that did clarify it with me for the Four of Swords. So the one thing I was getting with this, with the Seven of Swords as your overall energy for the week, Gemini, is that you have just, I feel like you've been like a busy bee. You've been go, 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 not taking any time for yourself, and it is draining your energy. So you just, your energy is being stolen from you. Not by a person, but just because you are so active and have so many things on the go. So a word of caution this week is to make sure that you are taking some time to recuperate, recharge your batteries, take some time for yourself this week, and also take some time to reflect. Because you do have the Two of Wands here. This is a decision, a choice. You have something that you're thinking about, not quite sure which direction to go in. You might have even initiated some action, especially with this this Knight of Pentacles here, because this is, knights are doers, right? They're the action cards of the tarot deck. They're on a quest, on a mission. They're slaying a dragon. And so you've started something, but you're at a little bit of a crossroads and you're not quite sure what direction to go in. Now, this is a general reading, so it can be in your relationships, can be money, career, finance, health and wellness, or just your day-to-day life, or it can be all in the above. So it's going to play out differently for each of you. But it does look like you are moving forward with something, some kind of plan, some kind of idea, and you have the staying power with this Knight of Pentacles. You are willing to put in the hard work to achieve whatever goal this is, but you've come to a little bit of a crossroads. So you've taken action. You're kind of waiting to see what is going to result from, what the end result is from some of the actions you've already taken before you make your next move and next decision. But with this Ace of Swords, that idea is coming in. So you could get a sudden flash idea that comes in that's going to give you that clarity on making that decision. So don't fret about it this week, okay? Don't let that drain your energy this week, Gemini. You will get that insight. You will get clarity this week. So I'm going to pull one final card for you. This is a Sacred Forest Oracle. And let's see what final messages from Spirit and the angels are coming in for you. And you have Pure Spirit, Purification. Yeah, so I feel like this is, and I feel like some of that Ace of Swords energy, there's a little bit of a reset energy here, and that's that purification. So whatever it is that you're trying to do, that insight, that idea that comes in, is going to help you refine, to purify that idea. But there's also this purification. I'm feeling this purification of the body, and that comes with that rest, that you need to rest, take some time for yourself and recharge those batteries. That's still coming up again. Because I do feel like if not, you're going to like build up in toxins, right? And nervous energy. So make sure you're just taking care of yourself this week, Gemini, okay? And I hope you enjoyed that reading. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, but also comment below. I'd love to hear how this energy is playing out for you. And also, whenever you like or comment, that does help me know that these messages do resonate and that you are enjoying the content, and to keep putting out these kinds of videos and this kind of content. So have a fantastic week, Gemini, and take care. And now for my beautiful Cancerian crabs, it is your turn. Let's see. Oh, that one just wants to come out. So we have the Hierophant there. Okay, so following traditions, norms, information, knowledge. And then we have the Lovers. And then we have the Three of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck, the overall energy, we have the Star. I am going to clarify that Three of Swords when I get going into this, because I do really feel like this is about relationships for you this week, Cancer. So relationships can run the whole, it can be a wide variety of things. This can be romantic partners. This can also be just coworkers, colleagues, can be friends, can be parents, can be children, can be siblings. So it can play out so many different ways, even neighbors. But you do have the overall energy is the Star. So even no matter what things are going on, because you do have the Three of Swords, which is a challenging and difficult energy, no matter what is happening there, you do have the Star, which is saying that there's still hope. So this week, no matter what turbulent things happen for you, Cancer, you still have hope. You're still believing in the positive aspects. And so I do like seeing that there. But you have the Hierophant, which is conformity, it's traditions, it's norms, it's also information and knowledge. It can be like organizations, that kind of an energy. You have the Lovers, and the Lovers can be lovers. So this can be your romantic partner, someone that you almost have this infatuation with. But it can also be a decision or a choice. And then you have the Three of Swords, which is heartbreak. And the heartbreak doesn't necessarily have to be in a relationship. This can be just something that you've put a lot of effort and energy into, and it doesn't play out the way that you wanted to. So you feel devastated and heartbroken. So there is that energy. I am now going to pull a clarifier for that, because I would like to know more about what area that is in for you. And hopefully I can get a clarifier with this. I'm only going to pull one. I'm not going to keep pulling and pulling and pulling because, yeah, I just don't want to do that. And okay, so we have the Eight of Pentacles. So many of you, okay, this is a project, a work related, with it being Eight of Pentacles. So not relationships, but it is definitely something that you have poured your heart and soul into. So again, for some of you, it will be relationships and not career. It could even be a project, a side project that you've been working on, like a passion project or a personal project that you have poured a lot of energy into. You have worked really hard at mastering something, and it is not turning out the way you expected it to. But there could be a reason why it's not turning out the way you expected it to, because there's going to be, I'm really feeling like, especially with that star energy there, that it's the way it turns out, it might not, the end goal is not going to be what you're expecting it to be. It's going to be even better. So you need this setback. So I hope you're following with that. So you need this setback, you need this disappointment, because it's going to make you pivot and change. So for many of you, I do feel like the Lovers is actually a decision. And with this Hierophant, this is like going back to the basics, going back to the drawing board kind of thing, where you need to look again, what is the goal? What is it that you're trying to achieve? And how can you better align with that? Because I feel like what you've been, the efforts you've been putting in don't quite match the output or the end goal that you were trying to achieve. That somewhere along the way, I don't know, maybe perhaps you cut corners, or you were trying to take shortcuts, or rushing something, and you need to go back. You need to step back a moment and redo something in order for it to come out the way that you want to. And that is why you still have the star energy, this hope and faith and believing in your dreams, and that you believing in yourself that you can make this come true, a wish or dream come true. Yeah, so it's funny that once I got that clarifier card, it completely changed the direction of where I initially was going with this reading for you. So I hope that makes sense. Be sure to comment below. I'd love to hear how this is playing out for you, Cancer. I'm going to pull one final card. This is a Sacred Forest Oracle card for messages from Spirit and the angels, and you have Refuge. Okay, so this is the Enchanted Fern Grotto. And this is about refuge. And I feel like the refuge is that inner refuge that you're going to need to take while you're reflecting with that heartbreak or that disappointment that you experienced this week. That you're taking solace and refuge inside yourself so you can reflect and, okay, where did I go wrong? What do I need to change? What is going to make this better? And in the very end, when you look at that and you make a decision and go back to the drawing board, go back to the bases, go back to the traditional way of doing something with this Hierophant energy, that you're going to find that the end result is, again, better than you were expecting. I'm really strongly getting that message for you. So sometimes we read the cards more traditionally, sometimes it's a little bit more intuitively, Cancer. What can I say? So I hope you enjoyed the reading. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and click on that notification bell, and I'll see you next week. Take care. And now for my charismatic Leos. So Leo, let's see what energy is coming in for you this week. And we have the Lovers. Okay, so it can be a relationship partner, or it can be a decision or choice this week. We have the High Priestess, listening to your intuition and having that divine knowledge and downloads. You have the Eight of Wands. I'm just going to put that upright. So information coming in, communication, things changing fast. Oh, no, I want the bottom of the deck for your overall energy for the week, and you've got the Two of Cups, and that is relationships. Okay, so for Leo, I do believe for most of you this is going to be about relationships, but for others of you, it can still be about money and career, or day-to-day life, or health and wellness, because this is a general reading, and it will resonate differently for each of you. So the overall energy with the Two of Cups, this is someone, this is what I call my soulmate card, because this is someone that, like, they get you, like you are like this, right? This is an energy where you bring out the best in each other. That's so supportive. It's you kind of like you complete each other. Yeah, and you just have this natural support and uplift. You bring out the best in each other, bring out the most positive. The other thing too that the Two of Cups can represent is a next stage in a relationship. So for some of you, this can, with the Lovers here too, I feel like it could be this too, where you could be deciding to take a relationship to the next stage, next level. So that what this could look like is, if you're dating, you become exclusive, or maybe you're already in an exclusive relationship, and there's an engagement, there's a moving in, there's a marriage, there's a baby. Whatever that next stage looks like for you is going to be different for each of you. But this could be this week of where you're deciding to take that, you're trying to make that commitment more secure. and bring it together. And that also coincides with the lovers here, very passionate type of energy with each other, but it's also, lovers also means a decision, making a choice. And that's, you're making that choice to take that next level and move to that next stage in a relationship. And because of that, there's all this communication. And this is something that it's like, I feel like you're trusting your intuition, you're going with your gut because you know this feels right. This is a very nice energy for you this week, Leo. And I do feel like for some of you, this is engagement. And I feel like that's where that information and that Eight of Wands, that communication, Eight of Wands is a very fast energy. It's fast changes, fast information. It's communication, things going at breakneck speed. And that's like a lot of texts, a lot of messages. So I do feel like for some of you, this is, an engagement, that communication piece. And then suddenly, you post it on social media and there's this buzz going around you, or this communication buzz because everyone, oh, give me the details. Let me see the ring, like all that kind of energy and information. But there is this intuition, this divine knowledge and wisdom that's come in with this. Like you really feel like this is a positive change for you, or a positive stage, next step for you here, Leo. So I do like this energy. Now I'm going to pull one final card. This is a Sacred Forest Oracle card for final messages from Spirit and Angels and new beginnings. You got the Daffodil Fairy. So this is a new beginning. This is a new stage, new step in a relationship. So I love this energy for you, Leo. Be sure to comment below. I'd love to hear how this is playing out, but also like, share, and subscribe to the channel. This helps me know that you are enjoying the content and to continue uploading these kinds of videos. So have a fantastic week, Leo, and take care. And Virgo, now it's your turn. Let's see what energy is coming in for you this week. And we have the Hierophant. Okay, and then we have the Nine of Wands. We have the Moon. At the bottom of the deck for the overall energy, we have the Four of Cups. Okay, so Virgo, you are feeling a bit of an emotional disconnect this week. That is the overall energy with this Four of Cups, this apathy. You're not feeling very emotionally fulfilled this week, okay? But the one thing to remember is with this Four of Cups energy, there is this surprise cup. You see this hand coming in that's almost touching hers, right? It's like here, this is this surprise gift from the universe. The universe is trying to give you something like here you go. This will give you emotional fulfillment. Just would you look down? Virgo, look down. And this is the energy that is your overall energy for the week. And I feel like some of this apathy, this feeling emotionally unconnected this week is because of this Nine of Wands. You've been working hard. You've been struggling with something. It's going to resonate differently for each of you. Some it can be in your relationships, other money, career, finance. Other people, it's going to be health or just your day-to-day life, or for some of you, all of the above. But with this Nine of Wands, this is telling me that you have one more final challenge, one more final obstacle before you get to that end goal, or before you accomplish something. And the Nine of Wands shows when you've already been through a lot of challenges and a lot of difficulties and a lot of struggles, or you've been working hard, and every time, it's one of those like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. But do know, Virgo, it's one more final challenge, one more final obstacle. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel. You are almost there. And I do feel like when you get there, that is when that surprise gift cup is going to come in. That's going to give you that emotional fulfillment. So my big message for you this week, Virgo, don't give up. Don't give up. You are almost there. With the Hierophant, this is traditional ways of doing things, conforming to norms. So again, just keep being practical, keep being grounded, embrace your earthy nature this week, and just, slow and steady wins the race, Virgo. But the other thing I want you to know too is you do have the Moon here. So I'm getting a couple messages and a couple downloads with this. The one thing is trust your intuition, trust your instincts. Okay. The other thing I'm getting to, because the Moon implies that things are still hidden. The sun shines things, brightens everything up, so you see everything. There's nothing is hidden, but the Moon casts more shadow. So you still don't quite see everything clearly, but that includes ourselves. And I feel like there's some kind of untapped resource that you have that's going to help you with this Nine of Wands overcoming some kind of challenge. So whether or not it's a hidden ability, hidden knowledge, or just something inside yourself that you are going to find this week, Virgo, and you're going to let it come up to the surface. And that is going to help you get through this week, overcome that challenge, and then let that surprise gift that's going to bring emotional fulfillment come in for you. I'm going to pull one more card. This is a Sacred Forest card for final messages from Spirit and the angels. And we have flow. Yeah, it's like going with the flow. Just go with it, Virgo. You are almost there. Don't give up. This is the meandering pathway flow. And I feel like that's what you've been through. It's been a meandering pathway for you, Virgo. It has not been a straight, direct line to wherever you're trying to go. And this is where you're feeling that apathy. It's like, dang, one more challenge. Like, I thought I was there and you're not. But just keep going. Perseverance. And that's what I have for you for this week. So please comment below. I'd love to hear how this is playing out, but also like, share, and subscribe. That does help me know that you are enjoying the readings, you're enjoying the content, and to keep putting these kinds of videos out. So have a wonderful week, Virgo, and take care. And now for my lovely Libras. So let's see what energy is coming in for you this week. We have the Five of Swords, competition. We have the Four of Pentacles, being frugal. We have the Six of Pentacles, giving and receiving. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands. Okay, Libra. So what I'm really getting for you for this week, the Ace of Wands, you have a brand new idea, a new passion, a new creative project that you want to work on or want to begin this week. Now, this can be about relationships, money, career, finance, health and wellness, or just day-to-day life. It's going to resonate differently for each of you. It is a general reading. But with that Ace of Wands, this is tapping into your passion, your creativity. It's what inspires you. So you get this inspired download comes into you this week, and it's an idea that you have. And I do feel like there's a cost associated with it, whatever this is. And you are kind of like looking at, okay, I want to do this, but do I have the financial resources to back it, to do it? And there's concern about that. The one thing I do want to say with the Six of Pentacles here is this is a card of reciprocity, giving and receiving. So I do feel like if this project is dependent on financial security in some kind of way, there will be someone there that's going to help you. In the very beginning of the week, though, I think you're going to be feeling like, this isn't going to happen. Or, I don't have the financial backing for it with this Five of Swords. This is a card of conflict, but it's also a card of winning, but winning at all costs. So I do feel like it's almost going to feel like you are going to have to make some commitments to someone that you might not quite be comfortable with in order to secure the finances, but that financial security will be there if you do need it, and this project does need that. So that's what I'm really seeing for you for this week, Libra. It's almost like, don't worry about the money will be there, but you might be a little bit uncomfortable with the contract or the stipulations that are in that contract that are related to the finances. Like maybe the interest is higher than you want, or if you're borrowing money from a family member, they may have some kind of stipulation on it. Well, okay, that's fine, but you've got to help out at my place every weekend and do blah, 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 XYZ, whatever that could be. And just something that you weren't quite bargaining for. I'm going to pull one final card. This is a Sacred Forest card for final messages from Spirit and the angels. And you've got Forest Temple, which is enlightenment. So yeah, and that enlightenment is coming from this Ace of Wands. This is that download for this week. I feel like it's clarity on something that you, again, are passionate about, excited about. It's this creative opportunity that you have. And that's where that enlightenment comes from. It's like, I feel like you really are getting a sudden, that this is unexpected this week. Libra, that this is an aha moment that you get all of a sudden, right? And it's like, I want to do that. And then you start doing it and you really find out that not only do you love it, you're really good at it. So that's what I have for you this week. Please comment below. I'd love to hear what this aha moment is, what this Ace of Wands is representing for each of you. And also be sure to like, share, and subscribe. It does let me know that you're enjoying the content and to keep putting out this kind of content on the channel. So have a fantastic week, Libra, and take care. Okay, my amazing Scorpios, this reading here is for you. And let's see, we have the Knight of Cups. We have the Moon. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Well, this is interesting because in the very beginning, I thought this was going to be about relationships. And now I'm not quite so sure. But it can be. I'm going to talk about how this could be your career or relationships as a general reading. So it's going to resonate differently for each of you. So some of you, it can be relationships. Others, it can be health and wellness. It could be your money, career, finance, or it could just be your day-to-day life. Others, it's all the above. So but what I'm seeing with this overall energy of the Ace of Pentacles, for some of you where this is money, career, finance, this is a new investment opportunity for you, a new career opportunity, a new promotion, or even a project that you can be in charge of, but something that has this opportunity to really eventually grow and expand your wealth. So, or, expand your recognition in your career. So very good. I like that. For others of you where this is about relationships, this would be a brand new opportunity to develop stability in your relationship, because that's what Pentacles does mean. It's earth energy, it's stability, and having resources around us. You have the Knight of Cups. So for those of you that this is a relationship, this is someone offering their heart to you. That knight in shining armor coming in and offering their heart, this new movement. For those of you who are already in a relationship, though, this can be where your spouse does something surprising. It's almost like rekindling the flames of that relationship, right? And then you also have the Moon, so trusting your intuition. And so for someone where this is about relationships, I do feel like this is that reconnecting through intuition, and also like surprises, because the Moon can represent hidden things. So this is a surprise in the romantic area of for those who it resonates with romance. Wow. Okay. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles too. So, and the person that is offering their heart, this is someone who is very grounded, stable, practical, shares the wealth, shares resources, nurtures other people, is very nurturing, a kind energy. And this person means business. They're serious. Like, they don't just offer their heart frivolously. So again, if this is about a relationship for you, this is the kind of person coming in, or that if you are already in a relationship, this is what this person's offering you. It's a new way of adding stability and maybe like rekindling that spark in a relationship. Now, I'm going to flip back to money, career, finance. For those of you where this is a new opportunity in a relationship, this is really good news. It's because it's going to allow you to tap into skills and abilities that are hidden talent, hidden and buried within you, like these hidden talents, these hidden skills, and you can bring those to the surface with this Moon. It's going to allow you to connect with it in an intuitive kind of way, almost where there's a feeling of purpose behind it. And with this Queen of Pentacles, this is how it can grow. This can grow into a possibility where you have leadership and authority here with this Queen of Pentacles, because kings and queens, they sit in their power, right? They've mastered the energy of their suit. And this is a very practical, grounded energy or opportunity. This has staying power. And with the Knight of Cups here, what I do see with it is whatever this opportunity is in your money, career, finance, you are connected to it emotionally. This is going to provide emotional fulfillment for you as well, not just money and practical fulfillment. So I love this energy for you. This is fantastic. So Scorpio, I am going to pull one final card, message from Spirit. This is a Sacred Forest Oracle card, and you got Pegasus, transcending. Yeah, I feel like whether or not this is your relationships or money, career, and finances, you are really transcending where you are. You are making leaps and bounds forward this week, Scorpio. So I love this energy for you. Be sure to comment below. I'd love to hear how this is playing out. And for those of you, it's money, career, finance. And for those of you that it's relationships. And also be sure to like, share, subscribe, because it lets me know that you are enjoying this content and to keep putting it out. So have a fantastic week, Scorpio, and take care. And now for my Sagittarius friends, let's see what energy is coming in for you this week. Oh, we have a jumper. We have the Chariot. There is forward movement and momentum, but you need to keep your eye on the prize. You have the Seven of Cups, many options and choices coming in for you. You have the Knight of Wands. There is a passion project. You are connected. You are moving forward with gusto, and you have the Four of Pentacles as your overall energy for the week. So the overall energy for the week is the Four of Pentacles. This can be a card of like keeping your pennies close, kind of hoarding, or a warning of like be watchful of your overspending and start, pooling your resources kind of thing. But so what I'm getting though for most of you, how this Four of Pentacles is this isn't whatever's happening this week is related to either money, career, finance, or a passion project, something you have on the go that way, because I do feel like this is about building your resources. There's an opportunity or just a continuation of something you've started a while ago to build your resources here with this Four of Pentacles. And that's what you're looking to invest into, save from whatever this energy is. And what I see here, you have been working towards something with this Chariot. You have an end goal in mind. There's a lot of forward movement and momentum this week in whatever that is. And you have the Seven of Cups. So, and the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is a connection to, the Knights are the doers of the tarot deck. They're on a quest. They're on a mission. They're slaying that dragon. They're seeking that treasure. But this is one that's connected to your sense of purpose, your passions. There's intensity there. There's fire. There's drive. There's ambition. There is skills and resources. There's you using it's what makes you feel alive and want to get up in the morning. It's that kind of energy. This is something you moving forward with something and taking action with something that you're passionate and excited about. Okay, you're very inspired by it, and that's what you've been working on, and you've been working on it for a little while. And because you've been working on it for a little while, this is why you have the Seven of Cups. You now have some options. So what direction am I going to go in? So one thing I want to say, this Chariot is saying that you're going to make decisions on forward direction, forward movement this week. But one thing I want you to watch for, Sagittarius, is once you have selected this cup, this option, this choice, stick with it. Okay? So no wishy-washy, no back and forth, because that Chariot needs direction in order to succeed. It is a positive card. It is a card of success and reaching your end goal, but that success comes with determination and focus, because if not, then you're going to sway off of your path and you'll lose focus, you'll fall off of your path, and you won't get to that end goal, that end destination. So that's what I want you to watch for this week, Sagittarius, is when you've chosen which direction to go in, make sure you're staying focused, okay? Because that will get you there and that will ensure success. So I do like the energy for you. It is quite nice. I'm going to pull one final card. This is a Sacred Forest Oracle card for final messages from Spirit and the Angels. And we've got Secret Spring, which is success. Yes. So things are coming up, Sagittarius, this week. So I love this for you. So I hope you enjoyed the reading. Please comment below. I'd like to hear what that passion project is. And also be sure to like, share, and subscribe. That lets me know that you're enjoying the content and to keep putting out readings like this. Have a fantastic week, Sagittarius, and take care. And now, my Capricorn friends, let's see what energy is coming in for you this week. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Four of Swords. And we have the Nine of Cups. This is a very interesting energy. Then we have the Star. Okay, I love this energy for you, though, Capricorn. So the Star, hopes, wishes, believing in yourself. This is dreams coming true, like having hope and faith that your big dreams and wishes can come true. And there's a lot of optimism this week. So I love that, because that's the overall energy for you. And why not? Why wouldn't you have all this hope and optimism here? Because you have the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is you working hard for your success and everything that you've achieved. It's financial success, financial abundance, but it's because of your efforts that this is coming in. So it's your hard work is paying off here, Capricorn. And the Nine of Cups is the wish fulfillment card. This is making your wishes and dreams come true. So don't squander this week away. This is a good week for you. The one thing though with this Four of Swords energy, this is a card of you need to be careful though, because I do feel like you've been burning the candle at both ends, and the Four of Swords is a card of burnout. Okay, it is a card of also reflection. So if you, with all the success coming in, you might want to reflect so you can refine your ambitions, your goals, like that end goal, so you just have more clarity around it. But for those of you who have a very clear vision, then you want to actually take some time for yourself, recharge those batteries, recoup, because if not, it's going to lead to burnout. So that's the message that I have for you for this week, Capricorn. I'm going to pull one final card. This is a Sacred Forest Oracle card for final messages from Spirit and the angels, and we've got Spirit Guardian of Autumn. So it's letting go. So yeah, the one thing is everything that's working out right, focus on that. Things that are maybe not working out, let them go. And because I feel like, again, with that Four of Swords, I feel like you're burning the candle at both ends. Maybe you've got too much on the go. Focus on the things that you really, really want, on your big dreams. Focus on that and leave the little stuff to other people. And that's the message that I have for you this week, Capricorn. So please comment below. I'd love to hear how this is playing out for you, but also like, share, and subscribe. That lets me know that you're enjoying the content and to keep putting this kind of content out. So have a fantastic week, Capricorn. Take care. And now it's time for my Aquarius friends. So let's see what energy is coming in for you this week. And we have the Ten of Swords, a painful ending. So, then we have the Two of Wands, direction, needing direction, and the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. For the overall energy, we have the High Priestess, so trusting your intuition and divine downloads coming in for you. So the overall energy for the week for you, Aquarius, is the High Priestess. So this is you receiving downloads from the divine, knowledge, information from the divine this weekend, and trusting this week and trusting your intuition. And being able to tap into that higher knowledge, that your higher self really does know what's best for you. And the reason why I'm saying, you have the Two of Wands here, and this can be a card of needing to make a choice or a decision on what's the next direction to go in. And that's where that High Priestess energy is coming in for you and making that decision. You have the Ten of Swords. So I do feel like anything that's been challenging, any roadblocks you've been experiencing, anything that's been difficult, it's coming to a close. Tens are a completion of an energy cycle. So this is telling me that those difficulties, those challenges, they're coming to an end this week, Aquarius. So that's great news for you. But because of that end, you will have a decision to make. Use your intuition to guide you. And then with the Chariot here, this is that forward direction, forward movement, and that determination and focus. So the one thing I do want to say is once you have made that decision on the next course of action that you're going to take, make sure you stick to it. The Chariot is a card of success, and achieving your goals, achieving that end goal, but you need to, that success comes with determination and focus and clarity. So make sure that you are using your intuition to get that clarity, to make that decision, and then stick to it. Keep your eye on the prize. Okay, Aquarius, that's what I have for you this week. Please comment below. I'd love to hear how that is playing out for you this week. I'm going to pull one final card. This is Sacred Forest Oracle to see what final messages from Spirit and the angels are coming in. And you have Spirit Guardian of Autumn, which is letting go. And I feel like that's that Ten of Swords. Whatever difficult and challenging energy this was, let it go. Don't carry it forward. It's not worth it. Okay, it's not worth you to keep thinking about and focusing on, because you have bigger and better things to focus on. Okay, Aquarius, moving forward, and great things are coming, but you need that focus and determination and clarity about where you want to go. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that reading. Also, comment or be sure to like, share, and subscribe. That does let me know that you're enjoying the content and to keep putting this kind of content out. Thank you, Aquarius, and have a fantastic week. And now for my Pisces friends. Okay. Let's see what energy is coming in for you this week. We have the Sun. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords. We have the Three of Pentacles, and at the very bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit. Okay. Okay. So, Pisces. You have the Hermit as your overall energy for the week, which is kind of funny and odd because you do have the Three of Pentacles, which is a card of collaboration and working with other people. So they're kind of like opposite ends here. So one thing I do want to say with this Hermit energy as your overall energy for the week, I do feel like it's really when you are in this situation where you're working with other people, what you want. Okay, so make sure that you are listening to that inner voice and trusting your own intuition and your own inner guidance rather than letting other people persuade you into doing something you don't want to do. So that's the first thing I have for you. The second thing I have with this Hermit energy is Pisces. Sometimes your social battery just gets burnt out, right? And you need to recharge it. And I feel like that's that Hermit energy because you will be working with other people a lot this week. I feel like there's a lot of interactions where when you need that downtime to just sit in a quiet room by yourself, even if it's for 5-10 minutes, make sure you're taking that time for yourself because I feel like that's how the Hermit energy is also playing out for you this week. So make sure you're doing that. Now, this is a fantastic week for you. You have the Three of Pentacles, which I said before is collaboration, working with other people towards a common goal. You have the Queen of Swords. You're not putting up with anyone's BS. You're being very blunt, very straightforward this week. But you also have, even though you're working with other people, you have this air of independence as well, that you have your own personal goals. So I think even though you're working together with other people on a common goal, you still have your own individual agenda as well that you're trying to promote and pursue at the same time. And you have the Sun, the most optimistic, happiest card in the tarot deck, right? So the universe is shining down on you. It is bringing you abundance. It is bringing you happiness. It is bringing you good health. It is lighting up everything and giving you lots of energy this week. So I do love that. So again, these are the kinds of things that are going on with you. But with this Queen of Swords energy, again, if anyone is trying to like push you into their agenda, you're not going to be putting up with it because the Queen of Swords is like, she carries her sword of truth. She is a no BS. I love her energy. And that is the energy you are embodying this week, Pisces. So whatever it is, though, it's whatever you're doing, whatever you're working on this week, do know, and in any area of your life, because it is a general reading, there's success, there's happiness, and there's abundance. There's this warmth with that sun shining down. So a lot of positive energy this week. So, but again, if you need some downtime for yourself with that Hermit energy, make sure you're going into a little bit of a seclusion, even if it's just for a few minutes, Pisces. I'm going to pull one more card. This is a Sacred Forest Oracle card for final messages from Spirit and the Angels, and you got Wolf Spirit, which is, this is a beautiful card. This is my first time using this deck. So I'm not sure how well you can see that, but that's beautiful. And this is Wolf Spirit, which is family. So I think some of that Three of Pentacles energy is your family. You're working together with family, or you could have family helping you with something this week. And that's what I see for you, Pisces. Be sure to comment below. I'd love to hear how this is playing out for you this week, Pisces, but also like, share, and subscribe because it does let me know that you are enjoying the content and to continue pushing out these kinds of videos. And with that, have a fantastic week and take care.